Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, I'm gonna go over the top 6 things you might not know about Macon, Georgia.
You listen to me, boy. Going in the draft don't mean just going into town. It means making and...
Macon.
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 Macon land.
Today, we're gonna go over the 6 things you might not know about the Macon, Georgia area, and number 1 is gonna be the Cherry Blossom Festival. Every single spring, there are over 300,000 cherry blossom trees that bloom within Macon, and specifically the downtown area. We have what's called the Cherry Blossom Festival. It's a 10-day festival, and there's everything for you and your family to do, all the way from vendors and food trucks, and all the stores doing some crazy awesome stuff here in the springtime. If you want to know a little bit about the history, William A. Fickling Sr. back in 1949 found the first cherry blossom tree blooming in his backyard. So the history goes back quite a ways. Number 2 on the list is gonna be Macon's music. There's so much rich history within Macon when it comes to the music industry. There's a few things you have to know about it. So we have groups like the Allman Brothers Band that's over at the Big Tree. And another 2 iconic musicians within Macon, Otis Redding and Little Richard. But mine personally would have to be the Mercer's Townsend School of Music. They have contributed so much to the music scene in Macon. It's unbelievable. Check it out on the internet or just come and visit Macon. There's always gonna be events going on. Number 3 has to be the historical significance of the city of Macon. There's so much going on in past history when it comes to Macon itself, but one that I love to always tell everybody about, if you haven't been to Macon or maybe even live in Macon, you haven't been yet, is the Hay House. It's an 1850s mansion that's Italian Renaissance revival, okay? It's a mansion and it's beautiful. You can take tours, you can even have a wedding venue there. And if you wanna have the most beautiful wedding you can have in Macon, I would recommend 10 out of 10. It was my wife and I's second date. I absolutely loved it and I will always go back. And it has such great rich history inside. And also, real quick thing, when it comes to the tour guides inside, the tour guides act as if they were actually in the 1850s around and they knew the individuals that actually owned the home. And one thing to push you over the edge to actually go and view it for yourself, back in the 1850s when the house was being built, the owners took a trip to Europe for years. And they would buy things overseas in Europe and ship it back to the house. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years that they were on vacation. And that whole time, they just kept shipping back the highest luxury items that they found over in Europe to be able to build inside of their house, and it's all still there today. Number 4, the Macon Film Festival. So the Macon Film Festival celebrates filmmakers from all over the world. And its twist of Southern hospitality with the music industry is an amazing place for you and the family to be able to go and enjoy the film, how they were made, and just the culture in general. And also with it being set in stone, where the location is in a historic district within Macon, it is such a beautiful event to attend. And also, there's been several movies that have actually been shot in Macon, right here. Have you seen any of them? Comment below. Number 6, last but not least, my favorite thing to do in Macon is to take the dogs. They have amazing dog parks. One of my favorite is just south of the University of Macon, but also there's a new dog park that opened and it's crazy. I haven't been there yet. I've driven by a couple of times and I've checked them out online. Here's the name above. They have a membership, and part of the membership is that you can go and take your dogs to the dog park and they serve alcohol. If you're into that kind of thing, dropping the dogs off, getting a beer or 2, and watching the dogs enjoy themselves might be a fun time for you on the weekends.
Don't drink and drive.
Well, there you have it. Those are 6 unique things about Macon. I kind of want to switch it up a little bit because if you just go ahead and on the internet and search for Macon, you might be able to see the general overview, and also check out the YouTube channel for all stuff Macon. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Again, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, just shoot me a text message, or if you just have any questions and you don't want to be bombarded, feel free to text me. I'd love to be able to answer any questions that you may have.